Good day, Ma'am Moira B. Abismo. My name is Geraldine Pitapiri from CAS 1B. And I'm here to report my presentation for the General Chemistry. Measurements. Lab determine the density of liquids and solids. Liquid, to measure the density of a liquid, do the same thing you would for a solid and measures of how heavy it is for the amount of measured. Solid is a physical property of a liquid and solid. We can define density, the amount of mass in a given volume. Determine the solid. Experimentally, we must measure the mass of the solid using balance. Number 2. Matter and its properties. Recognize that substances are made up of smaller particles. Evidence suggests that substances are made up of smaller particles that are made up of smaller particles that are ordinarily moving around. Atoms, in return, have been found to be made up of yet smaller units to matter, called electrons, protons, and neutrons that are ordinarily moving around. Atoms, molecules, and ion. Give the similarities between the empirical formula and molecular formula of a compound. Empirical formula and molecular formula are both chemical formulas. The molecular formula lists all the atoms in a molecule, while the empirical formula shows the ratio, the number of the atoms in a molecule. Both molecular formula and empirical formula provide information about elements present in a molecule of a compound. Stoichiometry. Interpret the meaning of a balanced chemical reaction in terms of the law of conservation of mass. A balanced chemical equation always obeys law of conservation of mass. According to this law, the matter cannot be created or destroyed in chemical reaction. This is the law of conservation of mass. In every chemical, the same mass of matter must end up in the products as started in the reactants. Balanced chemical equations show that mass is conserved in chemical reaction. Gases. Define pressure and give the common unit of pressure. Pressure is defined as the amount of force acting perpendicularly and give the common per unit area. The common units per pressure are absolute atmospheric differential gauge pressure. And that's all. Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day.